Alright, this is a quick tutorial on how to create climatographs using numbers. And what you're going to do after you download your climatograph data or your climate data for the city or cities that you're going to be graphing the information for, the data from, you need to set up your numbers file like this. So at the very top you'll have three columns here: month, temperature in degrees Celsius, precipitation in millimeters. And along this side here for the month, you need January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Please don't short form them. Please do write, or rather type out the full names as they appear. To get the degree symbol, there's a shortcut key on the keyboard. Press and hold Shift, Option, and then press 8. Okay, so Shift, Option, 8 on the keyboard. That'll create the degree symbol for this top title here for this column, or heading rather, temperature in degrees Celsius. And once you've got that set up, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to start entering information from the data files, or the files that I've provided you with. Now one of them is the climate data for North Bay, and what I've done is I've highlighted the information that you need to work with just to avoid any kind of confusion. So you've got the daily average temperatures, which is what you're going to enter into this first column. And if you scroll down a little bit, you're going to have the average precipitation for each month. And again, it's highlighted for you conveniently so that there's no confusion as to what you have to type in there. And now it's just a matter of working through this, entering the information. What I will do is I will pause this very, very quickly and come back once the information is all added and show you what you need to do next. Alright, so now I've got all my information entered, all my data from the climate normals. This is for North Bay. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to change this title. I should have mentioned that in the first little segment. I'm going to change this title up at the top to climate data. Okay, we'll just leave that like that. Now, the graphing part is nice and easy, and it's one of the reasons why we're using numbers as opposed to using something like Microsoft Excel. For this, there's only a couple steps, actually about 3 or 4. For using Microsoft Excel, there's a whole pile of steps we'd have to go through to actually get this to work. So what you're going to do next, position your cursor on month, click, and highlight all of the information that you've entered. Okay. So again, click on month, or rather position your cursor on month, click, and then drag to highlight all that information. Once you've done that, you'll go up here to chart. And what we want is we want this chart right here. So you're going to click on that. And here's what you're going to get. Everything's already set up. Your months along the bottom. Your temperature is your blue line. Your precipitation is your green bars in this. What we need to do is drag this out though, because what's happened here is we're missing some of our months. Let me make this a little bigger. So we want to drag this out so that we can see all of the months now. And we want to do a couple other things to this now. We want to click on this graph. If it's not highlighted already, so just click on it so that you've got the highlighted border. And you want to click on title. And when you do that, it'll bring up this default just title right here. By default, the application doesn't give you a title, and we want one. So we want to change that to North Bay Climate Data Averages, we're going to call it. We're going to try to anyways, there we go. Averages, and now you're done with that graph. The only other thing perhaps we could do here with this, we should maybe do, is go to the Axis tab, and what we're going to do is add some tick marks, some major ones, and let's add some minor ones as well too along the side. And what you're looking at along this side, on the left is your temperature, and on the right side here is our precipitation in millimeters, and that's one of the reasons why this is set up the way it is. Temperature's on the left, precipitation's on the right. You're now done with this climatograph. It's finished. So if your task is to produce some more climatographs, you can do that on the exact same page that you're working on right now. Or what you can do is you can create a new sheet. So just click on this plus sign up at the top here, and what we'll do is we can go back to the first sheet, and to save yourself time, if you position your cursor on month, click and drag, you can highlight all that information. If you press Command C, it will copy all the information. Go to your next sheet, and you have to drag out where you're going to put your information. Press Control V, and that will paste in all the information that you copied, I think, or most of it. I think I needed to copy more than that. So before you do that, you'll want to count how many rows down you need and make sure that you highlight a section that's equivalent to the number of rows that you have. So let me actually undo that and go back here and do that over again, because I need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows. So I need to make sure that I've highlighted 13 rows, and I'm going to need more space, so let's drag this out. And all I did was click and drag this bottom part out, and again highlight and go down 13 rows, 3 columns, Control V, paste it in, and there's all the information. So then if you have to do another climatograph, all you need to do is just change the information in these cells. Enter the new information from whatever city that you're working with, then highlight it all again, click on chart, and choose this chart, edit the title, add in your tick marks, and you're done. Okay. Now, if you have any questions or concerns about how to do this, or if you're running any difficulties, please do ask me for help. Good luck.